So hi my fluffy friends. Today I'm gonna be explaining what the furry fandom is to all the new furries joining this fandom so that they can understand what they are getting themselves into. So first off, I'll start with the stuff that isn't common with everyone in the fandom, and then I'll go slowly after stuff that isn't as talked out as the stuff I have said on the beginning. So the thing that all the furries have in common is, of course, the interest in anthropomorphic animals and the will of expressing themselves as some sort of an animal in some sort of a way. What animal exactly? That is up to you to decide for yourself when you join the fandom. Now, there's always been a little misunderstanding thing in the fandom. Well, not really in the fandom, but about the fandom. Like, for example, let's say little Timmy here decides that he wants to join the fandom and decides that he's a furry. And he goes to tell that to his parents, and then his parents just start thinking that he's weird, because that's where the misunderstanding thing hits in. Parents sometimes mistake the furry fandom with the quadrupers, which to clear the air is not the same and exact thing. For the for the difference, furries are basically just role playing. They wear those suits because they have a big interest in anthropomorphic characters, but they still understand that they are humans and not animals. Meanwhile, quadrupers might sometimes be aggressive because they think that they are actually animals. They don't even understand anymore that they're humans, which is the big difference between these two things, and also the reason why parents out there shouldn't really freak out when their kids confess to them and tell them that yeah, he's a furry, he/she is a furry, and should just slowly accept it, be, because being a furry is literally just a hobby. And another thing, not all of the furries, but most of them have in common, myself included, is the interest in drawing anthropomorphic animals. I have had problems with it lately because I am also kind of new to this fandom, and I learned to draw those characters just a few days ago, which is absolutely okay if you learn it later than you expect. But the one thing that is not just about this fandom, but about everything in life, this community included. Just remember to never give up, because if you keep trying, who knows, miracles might happen. That is exactly what happened with my drawing skills. I I was absolutely trash at drawing anything. When I tried to draw a cat, it ended up looking like a cucumber with mental issues. Now I draw anthropomorphic characters as a, as if that would be nothing. And honestly, I will credit the YouTuber who helped me reach reach all this, who helped me improve my drawing skills, and who is the reason why I even like drawing anthro animals now. And it's wait, let me check the name real quickly. I have already forgotten her name. If I remember correctly, it was Susie. Yes, it was. I just hope I am spelling that correctly, because her pronunciation of that word was absolutely hard. I I could not spell it for a few days, but yeah. So credits to Susie for helping me off with my drawing skills. Anyways, so just if your anthro characters just don't come out as good as you wanted them to, don't give up and search for ways how you could possibly maybe improve your skills, like I did. I just looked up for tutorials, and Susie really stood out to me because she taught me how to make them easier, so that they look still kind of redeemable, but so that they actually look like anthro characters, not like baked pickles. And let's just say you have understood everything about the fandom, and you're now all set, and you just want to know what's next, if there's maybe something more to add about this. Well, my last tip is just, of course, to not give up, as I already said, but also don't take the fandom too seriously, because this is just a hobby. It is not your full-time life. So, and hobbies are a thing to enjoy. Like, I mean, I know that this fandom means a lot to some people, myself included. Uh, but this is just a hobby, and at the end of the day, we are all here just to have fun, not to spend the rest of our lives fursuiting or doing something like that. So that's gonna be all for today's video, and I'm gonna probably go take a quick pause now, but see you guys in the next video.